r/idontworkherlady. Lady thinks I work at Disney because I was trading pins with my daughter. So my family is very fortunate to live very close to Disney World. Every year when they have their Florida residence for day passes we go. This year my daughter and I decided to try pin trading. Our first day we stopped outside of the entrance to Disney to use the bathroom. I waited outside with my two daughters, 3 year and 6 months, and decided to practice how to do the pin trading with my 3-year-old while we waited for my husband to come out. Let me also say I looked nothing like how the cast members at Disney looked. I had a Winnie the Pooh tank top on, black shorts, a Disney lanyard with pins, and on my back I had an ITA bag full of pins I didn't plan on trading. I also had 2 strollers in front of me. No one should have mistook me for a cast member. After doing some mock trading with my daughter, a little boy probably around 8 asked to look at my pins. I showed him the ones on my lanyard, since I keep all my pins I want to trade on there. He didn't seem too interested in the pins on my lanyard, but soon noticed my ITA bag. Boy, can I see those pins? Me, sure, but I don't want to trade these. I show him the pins in my bag, and say again how I don't trade those. He soon spots a Nightmare Before Christmas pin that's actually my husband's. My attempt of trying to get him into pin trading too. Boy, I want this one. Me, I'm sorry, that one isn't mine to trade. You can pick any of these. I motioned to my lanyard while trying to now keep my 3-year-old from running off into the park. I soon noticed the kid's mom coming towards me. I was a little relieved hoping she would pull him away from me. Mom, oh, are you trading? How fun. Boy, mom, I want that one, and she won't trade with me. Mom, well, she has to. It's Disney's rules. At this point my anxiety had taken over. At Disney, the cast members have to trade their pins with anyone who asks to trade. Other guests do not. I sigh trying to calm myself down. Me, the cast members have to trade, but I do not. He can trade one of the ones on my lanyard, but my bag holds the pins I don't want to trade. Mom, you're not an exception to the rule. Trade with my son, or I'm going to report you to your manager. Me, do you seriously think I'm a cast member? Mom, you were just trading with that little girl, so it's obvious you are. Me, I was just practicing trading with my daughter. Mom, wait right here. I'm going to get your manager and we'll settle all this out. I didn't say anything, I was so dumbfounded. I'm here struggling with a 3-year-old and a baby, and she thinks I'm working? All I could think is maybe she didn't actually think that. Maybe she was just trying to manipulate me to trade with her son. I don't know. My husband came out of the bathroom before she came back. I wasn't going to sit there waiting for her. Lucky Disney is big enough that I didn't see her the rest of the day. I'm still so confused, but at least it didn't get violent, and I was able to enjoy the rest of the day without anyone else thinking I was working there. Made the mistake of wearing my school uniform to altar. Lady chewed me out for being covered in nail polish and making poor life choices. For context, I'm in beauty school and we are required to wear all black since we work with clients, basically as training for our future careers. As part of it, I usually wear a small black apron, because otherwise all of my clothes would be caked in acrylic and nail polish. However, I blanked the other morning and forgot it, and as a result I looked like I rolled around in paint and chrome powder. Whatever, they're old jeans. On my way home, I realized I ran out of face primer and stopped by at Ulta, where the employees also wear all black. I'm a regular there, basically first name basis at this point, so they all say hi to me when I come in. One of them started talking to me, asking how school is going, etc., and I get this weird feeling of being watched. Behind the employee is a lady who looks like a typical Karen just staring at us. I whisper to her that the lady behind her might need some help, so I step out of the way. Lady, I'm looking for a looks me up and down young man. You are filthy. Have some pride in your appearance when you work. Me, ugh, I know. Forgot my apron. Shit happens. Lady, excuse me, where is your manager? Me, waro. Sorry, I actually don't work here. Lady, it's one thing to look like an absolute slob in the workplace, but it's another thing to lie to a customer's face to get out of trouble. I spent hundreds in this store, you know. Me, this is my uniform for beauty college. We are required to wear all black. I'm training to be a nail tech, hence I'm covered in neon powders. I'm sure you can smell the monomer on my clothes. Lady, I heard everyone say hello to you by first name. How else would they know, unless you worked here? Me, because I shop here a lot, and my name pops up when I put in my Alta card. Lady, where is your manager? I'm done with your poor customer service and sarcasm. Me, for fuck's sakes. I reached into my tote bag and pulled out my badge lanyard and show her, covering up the name of the company with my thumb, of course. Me, this is my actual job, ma'am. She looks at the badge, which has my face on it, my name, and says in very large letters on the bottom, pharmacy assistant / client relations. Important note, this position is the lowest on the pharmacy totem pole, lower than pharmacy technician. Lady, well, you don't need to be rude about it. And who gives up a job as a pharmacist to be a male technician? You need to reevaluate your life. Your parents must be so disappointed. They thought they had raised someone smart, I'm sure. My son is at Ivy League school, studying to be a pharmacist, and he would not be welcome in my house if he made such an idiotic decision to throw his life away like that. Underscore. Me. My sister got into there and specifically choose other Ivy League school because the one your son goes to has never had a PharmD program. Ever. Apparently that set her off, because I can't even remember what she said at this point, because she went ballistic, screaming every obscenity in the book, and calling me a liar, etc. At this point the poor employee I had been talking to hasn't made a peep, and the manager and security guard came over after to see what all the commotion was about. I'm pretty sure I watched her die a little inside when she saw who it was who was making a scene, and very quickly started to usher her in the other direction. Me, to the other employee, man, is she always like this? Employee, yeah, she comes in like once a week and always goes crazy because of some coupon or pricing issue. I'm sorry, I should have said something, but she freaks me out. Me, no worries. Best not to provoke her. After all, her son is so special, he's getting a pharmacy degree from a school that doesn't offer it. Learned my lesson that day though, don't ever wear black in a cosmetics store. Woman yells at 13-year-old for not waiting on her at restaurant. Heads up, IDK if I did this right, but meter was the only flare option, so SRY if I did it wrong. Just a little background info. I'm 13 years old, and I'm 6 feet 2 inches, skinny, and looked like him in high school, because I have a decent beard and mustache, so I look a lot older than my friends. Also I live in a pretty high-end neighborhood, so we have a few entitled nuisances around. So I'm at a somewhat nice restaurant with some friends. Let's call them 1, 2, and 3, and just about to go see a new movie that's coming out. So friend 1 says that he's thirsty, so I offer to get him a soda. He says thanks, so I go get one for him. When I come back I give my friend his soda and all 4 of us enjoy ourselves for about 5 minutes. Enter entitled lady who is at least 40, looks like she had at least 5 plastic surgeries, and is your stereotypical dumb blonde. L. Hi, aren't you supposed to be working? Me, no, what do you mean? L. Don't be stupid, I saw you serving that boy right there asterisk points at F1 asterisk. I tell her I'm not an employee, but at this point Elle loses her marbles. I can tell she doesn't want to take no for an answer and starts going absolutely ballistic. L. Listen here you F asterisk 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 ing entitled B asterisk asterisk asterisk. You're only a high schooler working for minimum wage. Your parents probably are broke and are working as janitors. At this point F2 leaves to the bathroom distraught and F3 goes to see if he's okay. So at this point it's me, L, and F1. F1 is also a decent size. He's 5 feet 7 inches, but around 130 pounds and buff. This is important later. F1 stands up obviously losing his patience and the lady starts to act as if he's assaulting her. I stand up to then the L starts screaming that an insane man is attacking her. Note that anyone could tell F1 was only 13 or 14 at the most. The manager comes over with 2 employees in tow as the commotion has caused the entire side of the restaurant to turn their attention our way. The manager then proceeds to hear L's horror story about how his worker and a madman were attacking her. I could see that the manager knew that this was all untrue as everyone was appalled at the lady. He informed the L that she should never make a scene like this in his restaurant again. and started chewing her out for it. She then pointed at F1 and started opening her mouth. The manager then boldly says not a word. Out. I then thanked the manager and he said not a problem and that our food was on him for the inconvenience. We didn't let that ruin our night and we went on to have the most fun night ever. Note, I heard the lady got banned from the restaurant a month afterwards for filing a complaint about me. LMFAO, you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you tomorrow.